Today I'm going to talk about staging of cancer. As I had mentioned earlier, that there are three essential steps: diagnosis, staging, and then only one can plan treatment. So the importance of staging is so much that if you have not done a proper staging and you start discussing the treatment plan, so often we would land up in trouble because we have committed something or made a statement. For example, it has happened with me also in my early years that you see a patient and you see a so-called clinically early disease and you say, okay, we are going to do CT and all this. Most likely you are going to have a surgery after this because it seems operable. And when the CT scan or the detailed information comes, then you realize that actually it is stage 4. So it is very distressing for the patient. It's very unprofessional for a doctor to talk about things which are one is not fully aware of. And one should actually avoid landing in these situations. It is not just appropriate, it is essential that in a clinic, in an interaction, in an evaluation, the oncologist or the doctor, whichever disease you are treating, is talking only as much as one is aware of the clinical situation. Now, staging also happens at multiple points during a patient's journey. First is a clinical TNM staging, which happens in the OPD after one has seen the patient clinically and evaluated. I would say there is one more staging which happens after you have all the information based on radiology. That is before the treatment interventions happen, that staging takes place, and that is an advanced version of clinical staging where the imaging has been incorporated. Post surgery, we have what is called pathological TNM staging, where you have data from the specimen, from the full draining lymph nodes, from proper staging, and that is pathological staging. Sometimes when patients are planned for neoadjuvant therapy, in those situations we have YPTNM and then you undergo surgery. So YTNM is when you have completed the neoadjuvant treatment and you are doing a clinical staging, that will be YTNM. A surgery done after neoadjuvant treatment is called YP, both small, and then TNM. So that is post neoadjuvant therapy. Whenever there is a recurrent cancer and small r is added for evaluating and staging that situation, because that also needs to be staged appropriately. And the last but not the least, the most accurate, I would say, because you have the whole body to evaluate, is called the autopsy TNM, and that is one which is only for academic purpose, only to assess biological behaviors of tumors, and we have loads of information from autopsy data which helps us assess the biological behavior and outcome of a lot of these cancers. Now, again, how do we stage a patient? So as we have discussed earlier, the tools will be same, the clinical tools, radiological tools, and even allied radiology, so to say, the nuclear medicine and other imaging techniques, and the pathology. This may be surgical pathology, this can be sampling or confirmation of a metastatic site, this could be understanding of tumor type like ER, PR, HER2, all that is today contributing to the staging, or for that matter grade of tumor, everything is contributing. So clinical, radiological, pathological tools are put to use to evaluate or do a proper staging. Now, looking at this same thing, applying history taking, imaging depending on the site specific, depending on where we are doing, endoscopies, tissue is taken, and sometimes laboratory investigations where tumor markers. Now today tumor marker is also getting incorporated in staging in testicular tumors, for example. So everything will have interplay, has an importance. We know that, for example, CA19.9 is an important prognostic marker in pancreatic cancer. So as this will get more authenticated and we'll have cutoffs, we'll know accurately, and sometimes there will be acceptance of these markers, serum markers also into staging. Likewise in imaging, this is either anatomical or functional imaging, that is PET CTs and advanced MRIs. They are helpful in functional imaging, assessment of the exact situation in the body. And if you do not have accurate information, your staging will be inaccurate and may misguide or lead to inappropriate treatments and plan and discussion. So, to be confident on your staging, it is important that we have accurate clinical, radiological and pathological information. Now, one must remember that the onus of staging, just like onus of diagnosis, rests only with the oncologist and the surgeon who is treating the patient. That is the important part. One cannot go by interpretation of an ultrasound and say this is where we stand. You have to assess what are the essential things required for staging in a given situation. PET CT is not the gold standard, the most important thing for every situation. There are recommended guidelines for every stage and type of cancer, what is the essential staging tool, and only that should be applied and that should be used. And likewise, we know that clinical TNM is before treatment initiation. Typically, this should happen within 3-4 months, at least not more than 3-4 months, because any cancer, stage migration happens in that period. Likewise, post surgery, you have a staging in so many cancers like colorectal and so many other cancers. We will talk about it. The YTNM, as we discussed earlier, is for neoadjuvant therapy, and everything should be documented at each point. Before starting treatment, it should be documented what is the stage, and site of primary nodes has to be recorded. Now, this is a very important line. Site of primary and nodes must be recorded, because we know that nodal disease, depending on the location, that also we will touch briefly, of the primary tumor, the node is either into regional area or it is metastatic. And so,